Okay, good morning, one and all. So, in the last class, I discussed about uh, the pseudonoise code sequence generation and its properties, right? Then I discussed about gold sequence and its properties, as well as Kasami sequence, right? And we have understood what is the R max and what is the value of R, that is peak autocorrelation to this one, right? And we have understood what is the balance property, run property, and autocorrelation property of an M sequence, and what is the difficulty in M sequence, and why do we go for gold sequence also. As I said, in M sequence, as the number of shift registers increases, though we get a large length of the pseudonoise sequence, but the number of preferred M sequences will be less. I mean, the sequence which are having good cross correlation will be less. To overcome that problem, what Gold has suggested is he took the only preferred M sequences uh, and he has done the XOR operation, okay, by doing the cyclic shifting. With that, it is possible to have more number of sequences which are having very good cross correlation properties. Why this cross correlation property is required? This is very much required to differentiate the users, especially in case of CDMA applications, right? So the users should not interfere with each other, right? So only it is possible when the this code is having very good cross correlation. Then only it is possible to have minimum interference. Okay, so today we will discuss about this frequency hop spread spectrum. This is a second type of spread spectrum system, right? So we'll have a discussion about the block diagram of FHSS, and here, based on the frequency hopping, we classify frequency hop spread spectrum into two types. One is slow frequency hopping, and second one is fast frequency hopping. And we will be discussing about the applications of this FHSS also. Okay, so first let us see what is FHSS, right? That is a frequency hop spread spectrum. So what we do in FHSS is the available channel bandwidth, let us say it is represented, denoted as a W, is subdivided into a large number of non-overlapping frequency stars. Okay, means let me take an example. Say the channel bandwidth available is say 10 megahertz. Okay, so I am dividing the 10 megahertz into a subband of 1 megahertz each. Okay, so then I will be able to have 10 such subbands, right? So the 10 megahertz is divided into 1 megahertz of sub frequency band, right, which are of 10 values. So 10 into 1 megahertz is 10 megahertz, right? So after dividing the available entire channel bandwidth into sub bands, now whatever the signal we are transmitting, okay, that will occupy that more than one available frequency slots. Means, as I said, the total 10 megahertz band available bandwidth is divided into 10 of 1 megahertz each subband. So the modulated signal which we transmit over the channel can occupy uh, those of 1 megahertz bandwidth channel over the entire duration of its transmission. That is what the meaning of this is. Then how it selects which band to select over the transmission, right? That depends on the pseudonoise sequence. That pseudonoise sequence we know it is random in nature, right? So depending upon the value of the pseudonoise sequence, it will select the frequency slot. Uh, just to have a better understanding, I took this diagram. See, x-axis is time, I've taken chip duration as TC, 2TC, 3TC, and so on. And y-axis is the frequency, right? So here I've done different slots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And this entire available bandwidth is divided into different frequency, sub frequency bands, and this color indicates the user. Okay, so in first one he may be at the second slot, right? So he will depending upon the pseudo-noise sequence, it will hop to next slot. Okay, means that is for next frequency. Like that, it keeps hopping from one frequency to another frequency over different signaling intervals. This is how the frequency hopping system works. Okay, from year to year, then from year to year, again from year to year, like that. Okay, so this hopping depends on what I said, depending upon the value of what pseudo-noise sequence we select. Okay. Okay, what we have come? Who is another 4 is missing? Kusumakar Patil is there. Kusumakar Patil? Hello, Kusumakar Patil. Not talking. I don't know whether he has just logged in and went. Hello, Kusumakar. Kusumakar. No. Aditya. Aditya Datta.
Yes, sir.
So people should respond. Okay. Where is Kusumakar Patil? Kusumakar Patil. Fine. Yes, Vandana. Vandana is there. Okay. Telling about this, how does the hopping happens, right? Hopping happens over different signaling interval, right? So let me take up the block diagram of the frequency hop spectrum. So it is similar to the direct sequence spectrum only. Here the type of modulation selected is different. Okay, so the information sequence, we pass that information sequence to the encoder for encoding the input signal. Then see here we use a FSK, that is a frequency shift keying, right? As we are know what will be done in FSK, right? So symbol, if it is a binary frequency shift keying, the information 0 is transmitted with one frequency and information 1 is transmitted with another frequency. Say I transmit binary information 0 by frequency f1 and binary information 1 by frequency f2, right? And even I can select f1 and f2 depend on my wish. F1 may be greater than f2 or f2 may be greater than f1, like that, right? That is what happens in frequency shift key. Means I will be transmitting the binary information, especially in BFSK, symbol 1 with one frequency and symbol 0 with another frequency, right? If it is an MRFSK, means I use M symbols to transmit, means M symbols will be transmitted with one particular frequency. That is what happens in MFSK, right? So here, after modulation, after frequency modulation, so what is done is that frequency modulated signal will be hopped, or its frequency will be changed, means that its carrier frequency will be changed according to the pseudo-noise sequence. So here pseudo-noise sequence generator will generate the pseudo-noise sequence that will be given to the frequency synthesizer. So this frequency synthesizer will synthesize the pseudo-noise sequence, and it will be mixed with the modulated FSK modulated signal, right? So with that, the carrier frequency of the modulated signal depends on what is the value of the pseudonoise sequence. And here, whatever the pseudonoise sequence I use at the transmitter side, the same pseudonoise sequence will be used at the receiver side. So they should be in synchronism. Okay, pseudonoise sequence what I use at the transmitter side, the same pseudonoise sequence I will be using at the receiver side also. So then after that, it will be transmitted over the channel. So at the receiver side, first I do the dehopping. So it is reverse process. What is done at the transmitter side, right? So again, from the pseudonoise sequence generator, it will do the frequency synthesis that will be applied to the received signal. So it will dehop the signal. Then we do the demodulation. So FSK demodulation. Then decoding will get the desired output. So this is how happens in the frequency hop spread spectrum. So the modulated signal will keep hopping from one frequency to another frequency. That hopping frequency depends on the value of the pseudonoise code. Okay, that is what here I wanted to say. Okay. Yes, is it clear, or do you have any doubt about this block diagram?
Yes.
Is it clear, or do you have any difficulty in understanding this block diagram? It is so simple. See, information sequence is passed to the encoder, so we know why we do encoding. Then that line coding, right? Whether it may be unipolar, bipolar, like that. Then after encoding, the signal undergoes modulation. As I said, in frequency hop spread spectrum, we use frequency shift keying modulation. It may be BFSK or it may be M-array shift keying technique. Right? So what we do in BFSK, we transmit information 0 with one frequency. Let us say F1 carrier frequency, and information 1 with another frequency. Let us say it is F2, right? So that modulated signal frequency carrier, again, it will be changed based on the pseudonoise sequence. So pseudonoise sequence generator output will be given to the frequency synthesizer. Sorry. So here the carrier frequency of this modulated signal keeps changing depending upon the pseudonoise sequence I said. The same pseudonoise sequence will be used at the receiver side also. Right. So after changing the shifting the carrier frequency of the modulated signal, it will be transmitted over the channel, right? At the receiver side, dehopping is done by using the same process. As I said, again, for dehopping, we use the same pseudonoise sequence. What is used at the receiver side? It is given to the frequency synthesizer. It will synthesize the carrier frequency with that of the received signal. Then the demodulation will be done, right? Then decoding, we get the output. Okay, so as I said, depending upon the hopping rate, the frequency hopping rate, whether it may be equal to the symbol rate, or it may be lower than the symbol rate, or it may be higher than the symbol rate. So these are the 2-3 possibilities, right? The hopping rate, frequency hopping rate of the modulated signal may be equal to the symbol rate, or it may be lower than the symbol rate, or it may be higher than the symbol rate. So depending upon that hopping rate, we classify frequency hop spectrum into 2 types. One is a slow frequency or slow hopping system. We say slow hopping system when the hopping rate is less than or equal to the symbol rate. Okay, and we call a fast hopping system when the hopping rate is greater than or equal to the symbol rate. Okay, so symbol rate is what? 1 bit. We say it is bit rate, right? 1 bit duration. TB is equal to that is RB equal to 1 by TB. So RB is the bit rate, right? Which is equal to 1 by TB. TB is the bit duration, we say. So symbol rate means RS will be equal to 1 by TS. So TS is the symbol duration. So symbol means it may be more than 1 bit, right? So 2 bits may be 1 symbol. In case of depending upon M array, depending upon the value of M, we can say 2 bits is 1 symbol, or it may be 3 bits is 1 symbol, like that, right? So as I said, the hopping rate, when the hopping rate is less than or equal to the symbol rate, we call that as a slow hopping system. When hopping rate is greater than or equal to the symbol rate, then we call that as fast hopping system. So in case of fast hopping system, there will be multiple hops per symbol. Okay, means the modulated signal will hop multiple times per symbol. So let me take the first one, that is a slow frequency hopping system. So this is an example which shows how does the frequency hopping is done in case of a slow frequency Hopper spectrum. So here I have taken message signal as 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So 10 bit I have taken. Okay. So I am doing BFSK modulation. I transmit a symbol bit 0 with a frequency f2 and information bit 1 by a frequency f1. And I say f1 is greater than f2, means I am for transmitting the information bit 1, I use a frequency f1 which is greater than the frequency I use for transmitting bit 0. Okay, f2, right? So f1 is greater than f2. Then see, I use here 3-bit pseudo noise sequence generator. So I am getting, I took this random sequence here. So first I took 001, then 111, 011, 001, then 101. So I represent, means it is 3-bit, no? Starting 3 zeros to 3 ones. I can denote it that for each sequence, pseudo noise sequence, there will be one hopping frequency, right? So starting from 000, I can denote it as FC0, then FC1, FC2, up to so on. It is FC7. Okay. So here in that I selected few sequences. So what is happening here is, so this is my information bit 0, right? I will be transmitting that with frequency f2, right? For that, this frequency, hopping frequency will be added. So this value is in this interval, it is FC1 plus F2. I said F2 is less than F1. That is why it is written slightly lower than this box. Okay. So in the second slot, transmitting information 1 with frequency F1 along with this frequency FC1. So this is FC1 plus F1. As I said, F1 is slightly greater than F2. That is why it is shown just more than FC1 here. So is it clear? Why I have here and why I have shown here exactly on this line? I said F1.
Sir, the message sequence you have taken is random, sir.
Randomly. So it is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, like that I have taken. Okay.
Oh, we can do it for any message sequence.
Any bit you can take.
Okay, sir.
Right. For that means in FSK, as I said, symbol 1 is transmitted or bit 1 transmitted with one particular frequency, right? So I am denoting that as F1, and bit information 0, I am transmitting this frequency another frequency, that is I am calling as F2, and I am here taking F1 is greater than F2. Okay, means information bit 1 I am transmitting with a carrier frequency with a frequency of F1. Information bit 0 I am transmitting frequency F2, right? And here I said 3-bit pseudo noise sequence I have taken, and what I said in case of slow hopping rate, the hopping rate will be less than or equal to the symbol rate, right? Yes or no? So hopping rate will be less than or equal to the symbol rate. So here hopping rate is
yes,
from here to here, right? And symbol is what? Just only one bit is one symbol here in this case, since it is a BFSK. So hopping rate will be less than the symbol rate. Okay. Even I said with the 3 bits starting from all 3 zeros to all ones. So I can denote that as FC0, FC1, FC2, FC3, and so on up to FC7, right? So for these 2 bits of information, one hopping frequency I'm using. Okay, one hopping frequency. Then for another 2 bits, that is 1, 0, right? So for that I'm using the hopping frequency FC7. So that is why FC7 is here, right? FC7 plus F1. This value is FC7 plus F1. And this value is FC7 plus F2. As I said, F1 is greater than F2. That is why in this case, this is higher and this is lower a little bit. Then for this case, see both are on the same line. Why? Here my information bit is 1 1, right? So 1 1 means it is transmitted with frequency F1, right? And for that hopping frequency is FC3. So that is why it is on the FC3 line with frequency F1. Even both the bits are 1 only. That is why it is lying on the same line. Okay, so next is what? 0 1. So 0 I transmit with F2, 1 I transmit with F1, right? For that hopping frequency is FC1. So this is FC1 plus F2, and this point is FC1 plus F1, right? And next bit is what? 1 0, right? So F1 for that hopping frequency is FC5. So this is FC5, FC5 plus F1, and this is FC5 plus F2. I hope this box is clear how it is hopping is done.
Yes, sir.
Or do you have any doubts still? I hope it should be clear because y axis I have written FC0 to FC7. Okay. So if you have any doubts, please ask me here. See, I have written on the top what is bit duration, right? TB, that is RB will be equal to 1 by TB, right? And this is a TH, means hopping interval, hopping duration. And as I said, RH will be equal to 1 by TH.
So,
So I said,
how did you take the pseudo noise sequence? Sir?
that is also random only.
Random one.
Yeah,
Okay.
random. Here I have taken 3 bit. So with that I get total how many? 0 to 7, right? Means 8 possible frequencies I can use for hopping. Okay. Out of I'm using only how many? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only 4 frequencies. Okay. FC1, FC7, FC3, and FC5.
Fine, sir.
And sir, that FSP frequency can also be interchanged, sir. Like for one F put F1, can we make for one F2, sir?
Yeah, you can make for 1 F2 and for 0 F1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that is what I tell. Here, bit 1 is transferred with higher carrier frequency and bit 0 with lower carrier frequency. Vice versa also it can go.
Okay, sir.
So, any other doubts? If this picture is clear, then it is done. It becomes very easy because how the hopping takes place in case of slow frequency hopping system. So, this is taken only by BFSK. That is binary frequency shift keying I have used here. That is I have taken 1 bit for 1 frequency, right? So if I go for M array, then the scenario will change, right? Yes or no? Means within
Yes, sir.
Yes,
the
sir.
hop price.
We'll have 2 bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Next example is that I think I have taken here. Is it clear or is it a little bit blur?
It's clear, sir.
Clear, na? Yeah, just analyze this. I will give it to you people only. You try to analyze the previous case. If you have understood this, you will be able to understand how the hopping is taking place here. So take 2 minutes time. Previous one, have you noted? If you have noted, then understanding will be clear. Shall I go to the previous slide, or you'll be able to do this, sir?
It's understandable, sir.
Understandable. Yeah. Just think over this, how the hopping is done. So here 2 bits is 1 symbol. I hope that you understand. On top it is written. Okay. MFSK symbol 0 1, then 1 1 0 0 1 1 and all. And here I have taken a pseudo noise sequence as only 2 bit. Means 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Right. So 0 0 I can write it as FC0, 0 1 FC1, then 1 0 FC2, 1 1 FC3. So 3 hopping frequencies. Okay, that much is clear. See here the entire bandwidth available is divided into what? 4 subbands. right? 4 subbands. Again, it is repeated 4 subbands. Again, it is repeated 4 subbands. Again, it is repeated 4 subbands. Okay, so you can take this as a F0, F1, F2, F3, or you can say it is FC0, FC1, FC2, FC3 for hopping is concerned. In this, see it is 0, 1, right? So it means in this total 4 are there, right? So I can take the first one 0, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? So since symbol is 0, 1, so the second this one is filled. Okay, filled with color, right? 0, 1. And this is FC0, right? Yes or no? In the same,
Yes,
next one is 1, 1, because the next symbol is 1, 1. In the same FC0 only, hopping. Okay, this is FC0, you can think, this is WD, what I have written, right? Entire thing. This is FC1, FC2, FC3. Next is what? 0, 0, right? Symbol is 0, 0. And what is the pseudonoise? It is F3, right? I said first one is FC0, FC1, FC2, FC3. That is why in this FC3 and it is what? 0, 0. So in this 0, 0, first slot. Okay. Next one is 1, 1 symbol. So it is going to here, 1, 1. In that only, in this FC3 only, it is 1, 1. Right. So next, if you come to the next symbol, it is 0, 1. 0, 1 means the second slot, this one. Right? It is what? 1, 1, right? 1, 1. So it is FC1, right? So here it is, this box. The next is 0, 1. The same, this one, hopping. So FC1 only. It is 0, 1 means the second one. So this is 0, 0. This is 0, 1. Okay. So next one is what? 1, 0. 1, 0 means it is 2, right? So in this slot. In this slot, it is what? One is 1, 0. Another symbol is 0, 0. So in this, it is 0, 0, 0, 1, and it is 1, 0, right? Next, this one is 0, 0. Okay. Within the same frequency, 1, 0. The last one is 0, 0. So this is the last one. This one. First symbol is 0, 0. That is why at this point. And next symbol is 1, 1. So that is why at this point it is hopping. It means 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So here it is written hopping rate, right? And this is the symbol rate. So 2 bits is one symbol I have taken here. Try to understand here. See, I have written TC is much like greater than or equal to TB. Okay. At the beginning, I told in terms of RH and RS. Right. What I said, RH is the hopping rate, and RS is the symbol rate. And I said how they are related. Symbol rate, bit rate, right? So RB is the bit rate, which is equal to 1 by TB. Symbol means it will be more than 1 bit. Even 1 bit can also be called as a symbol. Right? During that time, we denote symbol duration as TS, and symbol rate will be RS. So RS will be equal to 1 by TS. Okay. Yes, clear? Or still we have doubt? If you have doubt, you can go back to the first slide. This one. Think over here. I have taken since binary FSK. It becomes slightly easy to understand. Then I went for M-array FSK. That is MFSK, and I made a pseudonoise sequence with only two bits. Here I have taken 3 bits. Okay, just for understanding at the beginning, to understand very easily. Then I think this is little takes time. What I feel, I don't know. From my side, I am feeling like that. How fast you will be able to grasp and understand all depends on your intelligence. Because I have done here, means this is what 4 frequencies in this only, right? That is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. That is hopping frequencies. I hope you understood that.
Yes, sir.
as 1 in a broader sense, F naught. Then again here another 4 frequencies, that is F1. Then again here 4 sub frequencies, that is F2. Again here 4 sub frequencies, that is F3. Okay, means up to this it is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. And this is the symbol, right? For 0 1 and for 1 1, the hopping sequence, that is pseudonymous sequence, is 0 0. So I am taking this 0 0 for this. In that 0 1 is this blocks, and next 1 1 is this box, right? So for these two, this is a symbol time, right? This is another symbol. So it hops from here to here, it hops. Okay. Clear? Shall I go to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
42 people. Who are two missing? Because today I think Google Meet is working well. I think most of them could join. Who is absent? 2. Is it possible to say from your side who is not there in your list? I think Srikanth is one person, I feel, right?
Yes, sir. Srikanth is absent, sir.
He is some internet issue. Who is another person? I think Arshita N, maybe. Arshita N is there? No. Yes, Arshita N only, I feel. Okay, fine. Fine. So let me go to the next one. Yeah, the same thing. Here I represented with respect to symbol rate and hopping rate. Okay, I took this as in the previous this one. I written this as TH, right? That is 1 by RH, and this is TS, that is 1 by RS. Okay, and here I have taken 3-bit pseudo-noise sequence, okay, for this particular example. And my information sequence is 0, 6 ones, then 3 zeros, 1, again 00, then 4 ones, 0 1 0, right? And here, see, for 4-bit, MFS cannot. So this is one symbol 0 1, and 1 1 is another symbol, right? For these two symbols, one hopping frequency, that is 0 0 1. Okay. Next is what? That's what is shown here, right? 0 1 and 1 1. For that hopping sequence is 0 0 1, means that is FC1. Then next information bit is 1 1 1 0. For that pseudo-noise sequence I have taken is 1 1 0. So 1 1 0 means it is FC6. That is why it is at this point. Okay. And here, see, 2 bits is one symbol, right? So I will be representing with 4 frequencies: 0 0 with F1, 0 1, maybe 0 0 F0, 0 1 F1, 1 0 F2, 1 1 F3, right? Along with that, see here 0 1 means F1. F1 plus this FC1, that is the frequency here. Then next is 1 1, right? That is F3 plus FC1 is the hopping sequence. That's what at this point. And here it is 1 1 means F3, and hopping sequence is 1 1 0, that is F6. So F3 plus F6, right? Then 1 0 it is next symbol. 1 0 means it is F2. Right, F2 plus F6, FC6. That is at this point. Okay, let's try to understand this. Since I have taken the length of the pseudo-noise sequence as 3 bits, so total number of frequency house will be 8 frequencies. See, in this case, it is 1 0 1 0, means 1010 same frequency, it is in 001. That is on the same line. Okay. For this it is 0111. So 01 is F1 and 11 is F3 with 001 only. So that is why it is in the same line with little difference, because it is 01 and 11. So 11 will be having slightly higher frequency than 01, right? So is it clear about slow frequency hopping? I took 3 examples. Okay. I will share the slides also. You can re-look into it. So shall I go to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, little bit mathematical equations. You may feel this one. See here, we consider the slow frequency hopping system, in which the hopping rate is a RH is equal to 1 hop per bit. Means the first diagram what I have shown, right? There will be 1 hop per bit, right? Yes or no? First example, BFSK. Just to know what is the equation for average probability of error. So we are going for C. Here we are assuming the interference on the channel is broadband and is characterized as the additive white Gaussian noise. Okay, with power spectral density I0. So already we know what is the expression for non-coherent FSK, the average probability of error. So it is something is equal to half into e power something, right? The same thing. Here only the notations are different. So average probability of error is equal to 1 by 2 e power minus, this is the SNR, signal to noise ratio, we say, rho b by 2, right? So rho b is equal to EB by I0. That is the SNR per bit. So what is EB? It is a bit energy, which is equal to what? PS into TB. We can write, right? Energy is power into time. So I written PS into TB. So TB is what? 1 by RB. So I can write PS by R or RB. So PS is what? Is the average transmitted power, and R is the bit rate, I can say. Fine. So with this and similar, this is about signal power I talked here. Similarly, I need to talk about the interference. So interference will be what? Interference power over a bandwidth, W, right? So PI is the average power of the broadband interference and W is the available channel bandwidth. So with that, SNR, okay, can be written as EB by I0. So I'm just substituting the value of EB and I0, right? So what I said, EB is this one, PS by R, or we can write it as PS into TB, right? So here, I wrote an EB is equal to W by R and I0 as PI by PS. So means after substituting EB as this equation, what PS by R or RB, okay, and then I0 as PI by W. So if you rewrite, you'll be able to say it is W by R divided by P by PS. Means W by R is nothing but what is a processing gain, what we have already discussed in the direct sequence spectrum system. And this PI by PS is the interference margin for the frequency of spectrum signal. And this equation is similar to the direct sequence spectrum system. Okay. So with this, let me go to the next one, that is fast frequency hopping. So in fast frequency hopping, what happens? The hopping rate will be greater than or equal to the symbol rate. Means, as I said, it will hop multiple times for transmitting one particular symbol. Okay, in case of slow frequency hopping rate will be less than the symbol rate, right? But in this case, what happens? It hops multiple times per symbol. That is what the fast frequency hopping is. As an example, so what I have taken here is, see, y-axis, the total available bandwidth is divided into again subbands. So here I have divided into 4 sub frequencies. Okay, within this FC0, FC1, FC2, FC3, you can think. Similarly, it is repeated. Okay, 4 times. And in general, I can say this first subdivision as FC0, FC1, FC2, and FC3, you can think. And here I have taken symbol. This is an input sequence, right? 0, 111, 00, 4 ones, 0, 11, 5 zeros, 11. This is my input sequence. And pseudo-noise sequence, I have taken only 2-bit. Okay. See, what we observe here is per symbol. Okay. There are 2 pseudo-noise sequences. One is 00, another one is 11. Means it hops twice, right? Per symbol, there will be multiple hops. This is what the meaning is. Right? I want to transmit symbol 01. For transmitting symbol 01, it hops twice. So that is what. See, this is my pseudo-noise sequence frequency 00. This first block, right? In that, the symbol is what? 01. So in that, again, I said 4 frequencies. Right? This is for 00, 01, 10, and 11. My symbol is 01, so that is why this is highlighted 01, right? In F0, that is 00. Next one is what? Hopping frequency 11. That is why it is coming to here. This I said 00, 01, 10, and 11, right? So for the same symbol, it comes to this frequency, right? 11, and in this the second slot, that is this one is 00, then 01, 10, and 11, right? So second slot will be filled. So 2 times it is hopping. To transmit this symbol, 2 times frequency hopping is taking place. So we say hopping rate is greater than the symbol rate. I hope, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you understand first one, then rest you will be able to understand very clearly. See, the first symbol I said 01. So first you try to understand this division. Right, entire bandwidth is divided into 4 subbands. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, each subband is divided into 4 sub-frequencies. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
In that 4 sub-frequencies, I say it is F0, F1, F2, F3, right? Similarly, F0, F1, F2, F3, like that. And this is my symbol 01. No? So if I take first row as 0, 0, the next row is 01, next row is 10, next row is 11, right? So 01 symbol, second row will come, right? Second row. And what about frequency? It is 00, that is in the first block, right? In this one. Then the same symbol, 01 only, now it is hopped to frequency of what? 11. So 11 means, as I said, this is 00, this is 01, and this is 10, and this one is 11. So it will come to here. In this, again, it is 01 symbol. So this one is 00, this one is 01. So it is hopping twice within 1 symbol duration. Okay, so frequency hopping is taking place more than once for transmitting 1 symbol. Okay, there is multiple hops per symbol is happening here. So next one is what? My symbol is 11. Right, for that the pseudo-noise sequence is what? 01, 10. So 01 means what? This is 00, this is 01, right? In that 01, it is 10. So this is 01, this one. Since this, if you start from here, it is 00, 01, 10, and 11, right? So that is why it is at this point 11. Then next is what? 00. And 10 is my frequency hopping sequence. So this is 10 frequency hopping. In that it is 11. Right? This symbol 11. So that is where at this point it is. I hope understood.
Yes, sir.
11 with the 2 different hopping frequencies. Next is what? My symbol is 00. Okay, for that symbol 00, what is my hopping frequency sequence? One is 00, another is 10. So 00 means here at this point it will come. In that my symbol is 00. No, that is where it is the first row 00. Right. Next one is what? 00 only, but frequency is 10. So this is 0, 1, and 10, right? So at this point it is 00. Okay, I think I would have written frequencies, that at least symbols you would have understood so quickly. I will try to incorporate that. Okay, so next one is what? Next symbol, it is 1 1. I told this, then 1 1. For that, what is this one? 1, 2. Yeah, this is over. This is over. Next is 0 0 1 0, right? So just analyze this one. I will give 2 times. I think I told first 2 symbols. First 3 symbols I told. Rest of the things you try to understand, note down properly. Or you want me to repeat once again this?
No, sir.
So here in fast frequency hopping will be there will be multiple hops per symbol. That's what, multiple hops per symbol. See, this is my symbol. 0 1 is my symbol. Okay. Further, there are 2 hops. One hopping frequency is what? 0 0. Another hopping frequency is 1 1. Okay. So what I did here, the entire thing is divided into 4 subbands. One, that is first one is 0, second like F0, F1, F2, F3. Okay, 4 subbands. Again, in 4 subbands, I have 4 sub-multiple frequencies. Right, this is for 0, 1, 2, 3. Right, I write first row as 0, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 0, then 1, 1. Similarly, I repeat the next sub-frequency, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, like that. Okay, like that. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, totally 16 rows are there. Right. So 0, 1 is my symbol, right? First hopping is at 0. So that is why 0, 1 is this block, and this is my frequency hopping sequence F0. Then the same symbol 0, 1 only, the hopping frequency is F3, FC3. That is, this is FC1, I say FC2, FC3, FC2, and this is FC3, right? So that's why it comes to this point, and there the value is 0, 1. Means this is 0, 0, this is 0, 1, next 1, 0, and this is 1, 1. That is where blockage at this point. Okay. So next one is what? Next symbol is 1, 1. What are the hopping sequence? 0, 1 and 1, 0. 0, 1 means FC1 and 1, 0 means FC2. So this is, I said, first one, right? 0, 0, right? So this is 0, 1. In this, the symbol is 1, 1, right? So this point is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. That is my symbol. With a hopping sequence of what? F1. This is F1, right? The same symbol, 1, 1 only. In next hopping sequence is 1, 0. So this is 0, 0 hopping sequence. This is 1, 0 hopping sequence, 0, 1. And this one is 1, 0 hopping sequence. So in this, it is 1, 1 here. Okay. Hope understood that. How many of you understood this point? Multiple hops. Huh?
Understood, sir.
Yeah, understood. No, multiple hops per symbol. So take time and try to analyze. This is another example. What I wanted to say. Yeah, I think just think over this. How many of you able to see here? I have taken in the previous case. I have taken the pseudo-noise sequence is 2 bits only. Okay, here I have taken 3 bits. Okay, that is what the difference is. So 0, 0, 1 is one hopping sequence, and 1, 1, 0 is another hopping sequence. I think I have divided this properly. Fine. So for the first symbol 0, 1, right? For that, 2 hopping sequences. One hopping sequence is what? 0, 0, 1. And another hopping sequence is 1, 1, 0. So at this point, it will stop. So 0, 0, 1 means here. First hopping. Next is what? 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0 means it is 6, right? So that is why at this point it has come. For the same symbol, 0, 1. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here, the pseudo-noise sequence is written continuously without gap. So you have to split this into 3 bits. Okay, 2 3-bit pseudo-noise sequence is for one symbol. If you are able to split like that, then I think understanding becomes easy. So without gap, it is written continuous. You have to divide by yourself. 3 pseudo-noise sequence. 3 means a 2 3 pseudo-noise sequence is for one symbol. Like in previous case, the division was clear, right? Though it is 2 bit only, for one symbol, 2 hopping sequences. Here also, for one symbol, 2 hopping sequence. Here, the number of bits in the hopping sequence is 3 bits. That is the difference. Okay, so I'm not talking much about this application. I will take up that IS 95 or CDMA, what is there in the next class. I'm going to take up that with block diagram. How does it works and all. So just to say in what way this frequency hop spread spectrum is better than direct sequences spread spectrum, especially for CDMA applications. So, in case of direct sequence spread spectrum, we use phase shift keying as a modulation technique, right? Either we use BPSK or any other modulation technique we use. We use phase shift keying, right? So there, synchronization of phase is a very difficult task compared to the synchronization of the frequency. So that is one limitation of DSS. So that will be overcome by this FHSS because here it uses the frequency to hop, right? So frequency will change. So as I said, this is used for, means FHSS is used for protection against the narrowband and broadband interference that is encountered in the CDMA application. So especially CDMA based on FHSS is more attractive for mobile users like land, air, or sea, because as I said, the time synchronization requirements are not as stringent as direct sequence spread spectrum. Hence, and it also provides a larger processing gain compared to DSSS. Okay, so let me take up the last application in this module, that is IS 95, both uplink and downlink block diagram in the next class, that is tomorrow. Okay, so with this, I say from my side, I'm closing. From your side, if you have any difficulty, you can ask me. Any questions? Two things you need to understand very clearly is, first you should understand in general what is frequency hopping. Okay. Then based on the hopping rate, we classify the frequency hopping as a slow frequency hopping system and a fast frequency hopping system. Okay. So that is what I wanted to convey today. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Don't have questions? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
Sir, we'll see the PPTs again and ask you.
Pardon?
We'll see the PPTs again and ask you if you have any.
Yeah, I will share the PPT today itself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then shall I close that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Stop recording.